Hey everybody, this is Johnny with Mobile RV Repair Pros, and today I'm going to show you the importance of doing a roof inspection for new campers and RVers as well as seasoned ones after you get set up at a certain camp. So right now we're in Key West, Florida, and we're at an RV park somewhere. And so basically what we're doing is we're going to do a quick inspection onto the roof, because during travel you can actually go under trees if you're not very cautious about, especially if you're a new RVer, if you're not very cautious and you're driving, little things like going under a tree and little branches can cause more damage than you actually expect it to, than it can. So we have a spot right here on the camper. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a spot right here, and I covered it with tape once I did find it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna peel this tape and I'm gonna show you how to repair this. So basically this tree had come across right here, and we can see what happened. Came across and it actually ripped a hole in the membrane. So a little hole like this can cause a lot of damage in the future, from water leakage getting into your roof. It could cause soft spots in your roof, do a lot of damage, and the water could actually leak down into your walls, create damage on the inside that is going to be very costly if it's not caught in time. Okay, so what I'm going to show you now is how to do just a quick repair from the limited supplies that I have, and supplies that we had gotten from either Ace or Home Depot in the local area. So we're not next to any RV supply store, but I'm just going to do a quick repair on how to, just to get this membrane sealed enough to where it's not going to leak water anymore until I can get the proper supplies to finish it off and it'll last longer. So basically what I had picked up was some, basically just a clear roof sealant. This will work on the membrane, and you're going to look for something that is self-leveling. This is self-leveling as well, but what I suggest is looking for anything that's Dicor self-leveling lap sealant. That's basically what you want to use mostly on the roofs of campers and RVers. Okay. I don't have my glasses on right now, so I'm gonna do this the best I can. Okay. What I have here is just a basic $5 grease gun that I got from Home Depot. And there's certain ways that people like to do their cuts. I'm just making a cut so I can get the solution out to make my seal. Okay. So one of the things that, when it has to do with a membrane repair, you want either a spray glue or something like that. But this, since it's just a small repair, I'm just going to take a little bit of this sealant right here, just put it underneath into the hole, and I'm not going to rip the hole any bigger. This is basically just to help glue this down to keep it sealed, because even during travel, wind can actually get underneath this and actually cause a lot more damage. So now that I've got this pressed down, okay, now I am going to use my glasses. So what I have here is basically it's a RV clear tape. There are other types that you can use, EWTG or and basically what I'm going to do is or even Flex Seal makes a really good tape. And I will have some links put on the website. So basically what I'm going to do is this is going to help keep the water out as well. And I'm going to try to get this little spot as flat as possible to get any and as much air gaps out of it. And since this stuff is pretty clear, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but it's so clear that I can barely see where the edge is. So now that that is on, that is sealed, since this is self-leveling, I'm going to put this on the very edge of the square itself, just to let it settle and harden to the point to where it's going to keep a hold of the tape, and it's also going to keep a hold of the membrane, and also just keep any more damage from happening during travel. Don't worry about once this is on. Right now it is dry. The reason we're doing this in kind of a hurry is we're trying to get it before the rain comes. We just had a really bad rain last night, so we just did a quick tape, and now we're just fixing the tape, the whole area, just to make sure it doesn't have any more damage in the future. So, but I would suggest always trying to get like a Dicor self-leveling lap sealant, like all the stuff that you mostly see on your camper, the white, the beige. There are other colors as well, brown, but basically look for anything that says lap sealant. It's actually the best stuff for it. It works great. But other than that, that's pretty much how we're gonna get this sealed up right now. Just basically leave it alone, let it set, and if you have any other questions or comments, please feel free to ask. So, until next time.